Sip Renuka, sip Siri, sip Nimi, sip Rumataji, sip Pik, sip Anil, sip Jyoti, sip Sadanand, sip Sarojanand, sip Anand Kiko, sip Siva, sip Girija. Sip Ahem, sip Chotwani, sip Premchandji, sip Rajput, sip Rajanand, sip Sukhi, sip Harshal, sip Bliss, sip Samatma, sip Sagai, sip Ahem Atma, sip Manisha, sip Sita, sip Prakash, sip Gigi, sip Shayad, sip Kumar, sip Lakshmi, sip Atmanand, sip Yogini, sip Krishnamma, sip Parvati Amma, sip Soham. And the rest of you, welcome to this call. Sunday, open session, 8 o'clock. You have chance to ask as many questions. 9 o'clock, it closes. So it's up to you to ask questions. And as I told you, when I get a chance, I will share something, a thought with you. But obviously, first, open session, Siri and Harsha. I have two questions from Siri and Harsha. Yes, Siri.
Shivam Guruji.
Shiva.
I just wanted to know, Samadhi is a state and observer. What is the difference between them? Being observer, does it any relation with enlightenment?
Difference between Samadhi and observer, correct?
Correct.
Now you observe me.
Correct.
Are you observing?
Yes.
What I'm doing?
You are taking it.
What I'm doing?
Okay. I am observing. Okay.
When you're observing means you are thinking or not thinking? You're thinking what I'm doing, you're thinking what I'm doing, you're thinking my finger is moving, you're thinking or no?
I'm only seeing why I'm thinking.
You're observing, no? But you're observing
Yes.
what is an observation? It's an impulse of an emotional expression, and it is or not? Got it or no?
Got it. Okay, then what they say is for enlightenment you should be an observer. Then what is that? In consciousness you have to only be observing state.
From here. So when they say in enlightenment you have to be witness and observer means you need to go beyond the state of Jagrat, Swapna, Sushupti, the waker, the dreamer, and the sleeper. You must be a state of witness. But nowhere it's telling that Samadhi is needed for enlightenment. Samadhi is a state of eternal peace.
Only you have to still the mind and be in Samadhi. So observer only, you have to be an observer only to get enlightenment, correct?
You have to be an observer to observe. You have to be an observer to witness. You have to be an observer to be the Chaturiyam, that fourth state of consciousness, to be the soul. You're not the body, mind, ego. You observe, I have a body, I'm not the body. Even that needs to evolve from observing. Everybody who observes is not enlightened. You
So,
see,
everybody who's observing means when you reach that Chaturiyam state, then when you reach the Turiya state, then
when you reach the Chaturiyam state, yes, please.
when we reach it, then you get enlightenment.
So in the Chaturiyam state, what happens? You realize I am not the waker, I am not the dreamer, I am not the sleeper. Correct?
Correct.
But who am I? That should come as a spark. When it comes as a spark, then you become Buddh, then you become soul, then you must become Sit Pragya, then you must become Jivan Mukta.
Whatever it is, a spark should be there. That is the
that spark sometimes can come. It can come in Samadhi, it can come in Chaturiyam, it can come in Pune retreat. So that spark must come. Aha, oh, abdiya, abdiya, like that. When you say abdiya, when you say?
yes. Surprise. When you are surprised.
ಅದು ಟೊಮೆಟೊ ಹಾಫ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಅದು ಕಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಟೊಮೆಟೊ ಹಾಫ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಓ ಅಬ್ಡಿಯಾ correct my Tamil is I don't know my Tamil I don't know Tamil but
Tamil is very good.
so the moment you say abdiya that means waisa hai kya means then only oh I did not know now I came to know now only I got to realize And for that, I hope I'm explaining clearly.
Yes, yes.
You know, that's okay. Since you have, let me give you the thought I'm asking all of you. So, how many of you want to know where you are in the journey of enlightenment?
First,
How
I
many,
want.
how many people want to know where you are in the journey? You
I,
want to know or no?
first, I want to know. I want to know first.
So, I'm thinking that each one of you can talk to me, and I give you badges. I give you badge number 1, badge number 2, badge number 3 on a one-on-one basis. It's private, you and me. Nobody else will know. So on WhatsApp, I'll give you digital badges. And in the digital badge, you will know whether you have started your talash, whether you are initiated or not initiated. Where have you reached? Are you awakened? Are you enlightened? Are you chaturiyam? You'll have several badges. And if some badge you don't have, means I'm thinking of this idea. If this idea is good, then Friday we'll do Zoom call. What do you think? What do you think of
Very
this
good.
idea?
Yes, yes. Very good idea, Guruji. Very good.
So
Excellent
each one
idea.
of you can interact with me one-on-one on your state of awakening. How much, where are you? Suppose you're able to see SIP in all, or you're able to, well, how much is your love for SIP? So we will make a proper measure. I just got the idea today in my silence today when I was sitting in silence, and SIP gave this idea. In fact, I wrote two books. That two books. Which today I wrote that book on mind. It's got a new title. The title is called 12 Steps. 12 Steps to Peace of Mind. We have changed the title to 12 Steps to Peace of Mind. We were saying how to kill the mind. It all will come in the book. But what are the 12 steps to reach peace of mind? Practical steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So like that. Sai Kiran.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Ravi sir. Good evening.
Yes, Sai Kiran.
Hope I am audible. I just had one question to sort of ask. Can I?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So many says that we are already that formless God, right? And they say that uh,
We are that formless one.
God or we are
You are
that
saying God
formless
is
beings,
formless or
but
we are?
we are all. But we need to realize that we are. Otherwise,
Correct.
we are stuck with whatever that is going
Too
on
much.
or wherever our focus is. So they say, we need to stop identifying with the ego and the individual self in order to reach that state.
What do you mean by stop identifying with the ego?
Ego means our individual identification with the society. Like in society, we have been given a name,
I
but
have
we are
my,
not
my
that
mistake.
name
I
at
followed
all.
with Dave. Please follow with Dave. By mistake. I shouldn't touch. I'm sorry. Your voice is little low, and there was some unnecessary attendant. Yes. So how can you stop identifying with the ego?
Be silent. That's all. That is the
No,
easiest
no,
way
no,
to.
no, 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 no. So
No?
this is your second day, is it, cycle?
Right, right. It is.
So you don't have to stop identifying with the ego. You have to realize that the ego is a
Mhm.
false ego. You have to realize I am not I. I am, but I am not I.
Right.
So that is you can't just you cannot just you cannot drop the ego. You can't just say okay ego. I went to Prayagraj and Kumbh Mela. I left my ego in Kumbh Mela. No, how can you leave ego in Kumbh Mela? How? As long as you are alive, as long as you are breathing, as long as you are walking and talking, your identity is there or your identity is not there.
It is there.
So that identity is the ego.
Right,
Please understand, ego means identity.
right.
I hope you're getting my point.
Yes, yes, I am. And my question is like, how to be like with that not identify with anything individual.
By asking the question, who am I? Who I'm
Okay,
asking you the question, who are you?
I like if I ask that question deeply, like the
No, no,
answer going to be
I'm
I
asking
am.
you,
uh
who are you? I'm asking simple question, who are you?
Nobody.
No, how can you say I am nobody? You are Sai Kiran, no?
It's just my name, right?
That's your name. If you look in the mirror,
Right.
if you look in the mirror and you find a monkey and a donkey and a tiger and a man, who are you?
It's a humanity, right? Human being.
You
I'm
are
a
not a
human being.
monkey and a tiger. You're not those, right? In the mirror.
No.
So you identify as the body.
Right.
As long as you identify as the body, that means that you are thinking I am that. In
Correct.
reality, you are not the body.
True.
The body was the formed. You in science. When is the body formed? In science, have you studied science?
Yeah, I did.
When was the body formed? When was the body created?
You mean are we going to be created like, sperms and then so on and so forth? Is that
No.
what you're
So
asking?
when the sperm and the egg fertilized, one cell was created. Correct?
Right.
Where was the body?
That sperm itself, evolves into something
Correct.
like
So
being a.
are you the first cell, or are you the body, or are you the first cell?
Yeah. No, I'm not that first cell itself. I'm, in a grander picture, I'm more greater than that cell.
No. You are that energy that gives life to the first cell.
Right. Yeah, that energy.
When you start realizing that, then the ego is enlightened. This body is not me. One day this
True.
body will die. It's not I.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Then the ego will be enlightened.
True. I resonate
Un-
with what you're saying. Yeah.
Understanding?
Yeah.
So when you come on this call every day, then today we are talking of giving badges. So we
Mhm.
have you move from one badge to a higher badge. Keep on moving up till you reach that state of enlightenment.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, Sai Kiran? Thank you.
Yeah,
Atmanand.
that was my question. Thank you for answering.
Thank you. Every day you will get whatever question, please ask every day 8 o'clock.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
You said you are in a Chikmagalur, I think, right? You told me yesterday.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, Sai Kiran. Atmanand, I try to remember all my partners on this call. Atmanand,
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam, sir.
Yeah, so I had the question about aura. They typically say that the body is surrounded by an aura and the enlightened person can see that. So can you see
Ah,
aura of a person?
I can see such a beauty. I can see purple and green, blue. All these are fairy tales. No, aura is not what you can see. An enlightened person can. When I say I'll give you a badge, what competence I have to give you a badge? I see aura and give badge, or I see your evolution and give badge.
Evolution. But yeah, they talk about aura. That's why I wanted to
See,
check with you.
aura is a very deceptive word.
Hmm.
The word aura, we can use the word aura, but actually it's not aura, Atmanand. It is a person's evolution. What is aura? Aura is just a mystical shadow or a mystical layer of appearance. Correct? No, what do you understand by aura?
No, but they say there is I don't remember the name, but they say there's a special type of photography. With that, if you take, it can, take the picture of the aura and it will have different colors. But maybe I'll do more research and send it to you.
This is just like me going to Finland to see the northern lights. I went to Finland and saw northern lights. And when I went to Finland and I saw northern lights, that man told me, "Can you see northern lights?" I told, "No, I cannot see." He took a picture. In the picture, he showed me the northern light is there. In the picture, you can see the northern lights, but with the naked eye, you can barely see. So you're reminding me of that. So see, aura is, according to me, aura is a mystical word. We don't need mysticism. In enlightenment, we need awakening. We need spiritual awakening. We need scientific progress. We need people to overcome ignorance. I hope you're understanding every word I'm talking, whatever I'm saying. So this, according to me, should be the method of what I want to do on Friday, the badging, the enlightenment badges. the evolution, how each one. If Siri tells, okay, where am I? If Siri says, am I a Jigyasu? So I will ask Siri, are you Jigyasu? Okay, how many Zoom calls you attended last 1 year? Twice missed, 2 times. Read the thing. And Siri. Are you a Jigyasu? Siri, how many Zoom calls you have missed in the last 1 year?
In the last 2 years, I might have missed some 2 to 3 days. Only 2 days, knowingly I missed. Rest it is connection or something. 2 days.
In 2 years, if she has missed 2 days, then I should see her Jigyasu aura, or I should see her Jigyasu through her attendance.
Jigyasu through attendance.
Not aura. Oh, Siri is looking very much like Jigyasu. See her hair and all. So much Jigyasu type she's looking. No, there's no looking like Jigyasu.
But then when you say I see sip in all, what do you see?
I don't see sip in all. The sip is in my eyes. I see sip from here. Whatever I see is sip. The moment it's just like you are me saying everything is red. Everything is red. I'm seeing everything red because everything has been painted red, or because I'm wearing red spectacles.
Painting a red spectacle. That reminds me of a Sardar joke, but that's okay.
Okay, any more questions?
No, one more I have. Is that okay,
Yeah.
or should I come back?
No, you can ask. Sunday, ask at 8 o'clock is empty.
So I think we talked about this BLK DRL, and in that we always talk about the birthday and the arrival, right? So when we take birth, whatever we also spoke in the previous thing, as a single cell, at that time we are in the energy form. We don't have a body that is formed. The body gets formed much later, correct?
Correct.
But then we say that as soon as we die, if there is a rebirth, we immediately become that cell, right? We become a cell somewhere else. So how do we conclude that actually? Why we can't be in another state where we are in a like a form state, and then maybe there is a gap, and then there could be a birth taking place. I'm just curious to
That can be a good movie.
No, I'm just trying to understand that part, but I'm just trying to see.
So
You always talk about it very rationally, so I'm asking you a
what,
serious question.
so,
So how do
so
we?
what you're saying, I'm drinking water. Where does the water go?
Inside your stomach, throat,
And
and
then
then yeah.
throat, and then the pipes, and then it goes through whatever the intestine, and then it goes up to the urinary bladder, whatever. So suppose we say, why not we believe that the water goes like this in the brain and goes on chakra in the brain and then it goes down? This you may say silly question, because scientifically we can put a scanner and we can see the water is going. It's not going to the brain. Correct? You will say it's not going to the brain.
Correct.
Now, just like you can scientifically say it's not going to the brain, it's going straight to the urinary tract, but not going. Okay, is it going from the mouth to the urinary tract in straight away?
No, it is not. It does take time.
How long it takes?
Maybe few hours.
It takes 90 minutes.
90 minutes. Okay.
So approximately 90 minutes at an average. Okay. So what I'm saying, this is scientifically, they make you drink a bottle of water, then they make you drink another bottle of water, then they see after you can hold the water in your stomach for 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes, you can't hold the water. Means now it's the same water that's coming out. So when it comes to a person is dead, do you agree when a person is dead that life has left the body, or that's difficult to understand?
No, that part is understandable. So at the till the moment of death, I don't have any
Okay.
doubt.
You
I'm
also
fully in sync.
understand, just like you burst a balloon, the air in the balloon merges with the air that's everywhere.
Correct. So
The soul,
the
the
soul
soul,
will depart the body. That part I agree.
the soul becomes one with the supreme soul instantly.
That part is what I'm just trying to understand. Will it become immediately or after some time? That's the part I am
So
curious to know.
let me explain to you. The supreme soul is where?
Supreme soul is everywhere.
So when the energy from here leaves, how can it escape that everywhere? It's just like a fish swimming in the water. When the fish is swimming in the water, it's going from one tunnel to the other tunnel. Can it escape the water, or it's one water everywhere?
No, it cannot escape water. But see, the same thing that has escaped again immediately comes and gets trapped water in that cell or something,
No,
right?
you
And
don't.
then later evolves
We
to.
are not reaching that point.
Huh.
The soul in me, the moment I am gone, the soul is still in me, or the soul has left me.
No, the soul has left the body. I agree
And
with that point.
if the soul has left the body, and the supreme soul is everywhere, then where could the soul have gone? It's just like you saying. It's just like you saying that what's this balloon? If I tell you this air is gone, if I tell this air went to Mars and then it's coming back to mix with your Earth, is it possible that this air has gone to Mars?
No, it is not possible.
Where the air is?
Where is all? It is in the air only. Yeah.
So the supreme omni is omnipresent. It's everywhere. So this is two. You asked two questions. You asked me two questions. One question, according to me, this is very simple. This balloon example is very simple, that when the energy leaves, it merges with the energy which is everywhere. But you asked me one more question. You asked me, what is the guarantee that the mind and ego is when a moment is gone, it's born. This is what I say. You're asking me, what is the guarantee it is gone and born?
Gone and born instantaneously, right? That's what we are thinking.
Yeah, it's like saying when I went out of my house, before I reached the street, you came to my house and then you reached the street. When you opened the door and you walked out of your house, is it possible that before you stepped on the street, you first went to my house?
Sorry, I lost you here.
When you opened your door of your house,
I opened my door, yeah.
And from your door, you are walking to the street.
Okay.
Is it possible that before you reached the street, you went to my house?
No, I first have to walk the street and then only I can come to your house.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is logically, when you leave the house, you come out to the street, right?
Correct.
So the question is the mind and ego, where could it go? It's not, there's no proof, it's inference. It's inference. That means the two possibilities are the mind and ego doesn't go to another body, then it's roaming somewhere.
If that possibility exists, then that is what is called as the Pitrulok. So I'm essentially coming from there.
If that exists, means ignorance is existing, because that mind and ego does not exist actually.
Okay.
That mind and ego does not exist in reality.
That also
Therefore,
I agree that mind and ego does not exist.
Therefore, then that gone and born is logically through inference, it's instantaneous. I'm not saying that maybe it takes 14 and a half minutes if SIP has decided 14 and a half minutes. But logically, the moment somebody is gone, the next moment they are born. Because logically, it's like me transferring data from one mobile to another mobile. It goes from one mobile to another mobile if it's Bluetooth. If it's not Bluetooth, if it is something like a signal of mobile call, I'm calling you, it's not going from my mobile to your mobile. It's going to the satellite and coming from the satellite. So we have to use our inference and intelligence. But if you think that the mind and ego is going for picnic to Goa, and after that it is going to a new body, possible. It's possible. If you think that it's going for a picnic, I don't think so. There's nobody can prove it. Nobody can prove it.
Yeah, it's difficult to prove. That's
And
true.
last question: what difference does it make?
No, it makes a difference to me in the sense from the perspective to understand whether the Pitrus exist and whether those pujas are valid.
Pitros don't exist is a silly question. Because if the body has been returned to ashes, and which Pitro? What Pitro? Which Pitro?
No, if that mind and ego
Mind and
Can
ego
it-
don't. Mind and ego, by now you should know, does not exist.
No, it does not exist. That is true. That is true.
If the body returns to ashes, the mind and ego does not exist. Then what is Pitro? What is Pitro Atmanand?
And then there's nothing.
No, it is. What is Pitro?
It is ignorance.
Now you're in consciousness. Got it right? You got what I hope you got what I'm saying. Thank you.
Yeah.
See, and everything that we talk of must be logically understood. If I cannot explain to you, argue 10 times, argue 20 times, argue 50 times. Don't accept. Even now, after 2 minutes, come back and no. But how did that? Why that soul became one with Supreme Soul? The only way it can become Supreme Soul if the Supreme Soul is omnipresent, like the air in the atmosphere is omnipresent. That's why these analogies are very, very important to keep the analogies. Rutanu and Raj.
Shivoham Guruji.
Shivoham, Bolo.
Guruji, life is become just like a mirage only.
Why?
It is far, but if I touch it, it disappears.
Life.
Life has become like a mirage.
How can life become?
If it is there, but if I touch it, it disappears.
What is there?
Life is there.
And what you touch?
I mean, the whole, it is Maya only.
Did any Baba give you something to eat or drink today?
No.
I'm scared you met some Baba and you've eaten something or drink something. I don't know what they give.
No,
Huh?
nothing, eaten, nothing. Guruji, the day started with I should not attend Zoom calls. My husband told that I should not attend Zoom calls. I
Okay.
told him 1 hour in one day.
Then
So what is the
six.
problem?
Okay.
And the day ended is that you attend your Zoom calls because you get solace there. Because you get calm there, you attend Zoom calls.
I'm sorry. I'm. Some people are trying to show us some images which we don't want to see. Okay.
So the day started with don't
attend. Then after that you can attend for 1 hour, but
don't attend 8 to 9. See the recording in the morning.
Then
So I said I cannot participate then if I don't attend. Then he told that okay, nothing, said something. Then end of the day, just now he told you attend. Because you get calmness there, you attend.
So what's the problem?
No problem, Guruji. I
being surrender.
told that I will be working in 2025 to 2000. I don't know when.
Be 2-3 points. That's why the badges are important. We must learn to live with trust. We must learn to have surrender. We must learn to accept. So there are certain things in life which are very, very important. And we must understand what you said, mirage, but you must understand it from the right point of view. Everything is Maya. This is a Leela. So when we are in consciousness, then we are okay. We are fine.
Guruji, I was so frustrated today that I told everything to my in-laws also, to my brother-in-laws.
What you told?
I told I told 2-3 months ka pura. So and
Okay.
then
Be in consciousness. Don't worry. This is a public call. You can send me a voice message, okay? But don't be in consciousness. Don't worry about it. Everything will pass. The drama will pass. You hold the hand of Sip. That's all. Understood?
yes.
Hold the hand of Sip. Nothing will happen. Raj, you'll be ready to pond, no? If not Raj, who's the next person, please? Yes, unmute Sip Prakash.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
I was watching the Mahashivratri celebration on YouTube. I saw you performing Aarti.
Huh.
So isn't it a duality? You profess you should not worship, pray to idol or anything. On one day, you are going back to kindergarten, I felt. From the
There can be no non-duality without duality. There can be no Advaita without Dvaita.
Yeah, but once you reach non-duality, can you go back to dual?
You don't have to go back. But you don't have to dump. You don't have to dump your. If you go to university, it does not mean you don't have to go back and meet your teachers in school.
It's like going back for a get-together.
Yeah. When you go back, it's like a reunion. It's not you're going to attend the classes.
Okay.
So you must never forget the gratitude of your roots.
Okay.
You must never forget the God that made you realize that you are God.
So there's no harm in visiting temples even after realization of this.
100% there is a harm. If you visit temples, if you go to that temple where you had Ishta Devata, and you go back to that temple because it's an Ishta Devata, if I keep going to hundreds of temples, that means I'm in Dvaita.
Okay.
But if I go to that one temple, to that one God, which I had that realization, that is nothing wrong.
Okay.
And the purpose of me going is to inspire thousands of people to take that journey from Dvaita to Advaita.
Okay.
Okay, I hope you got it. Bliss. Want to check the Rajma? Okay, take it. Bliss.
I found this from
Evoham.
I would like to talk about something because during I was listening, I get one idea, and I think many people don't understand what and why they are alive, and they don't understand how they do made.
Means
I try
explain.
But they don't understand the creation of their home body, and they don't understand they are only energy from
But
everywhere.
that is science. That is scientific. No, it is not spiritual.
Yes, it's like the video I've sent you with the creation and everything. It's that from a spark, and when the creation is done,
when two cells become one cell,
yes,
and then one cell becomes 2 and 4 and 8 and 25 billion cells, and a baby is formed. This is no magic. It is logic.
It's just logic, but when the other meet the sperm, they are a spark of energy. I have sent you a video about this, and many people don't understand this and don't know about this. So they have to understand the base before go up and understand everything. So
but they don't want to understand.
No, many don't want to understand, but they should understand their own existence and why they are here. So why not read a book about the creation of the body and what we are made?
So why not what we should do?
Yes, you write a book about what we are and why we are here. It's not a good idea?
No, we can see, but let me tell you.
Yeah.
Our books are spiritual books. Our books are not scientific books.
No, it's not a scientific book. It's a spiritual book about what we are really.
Okay, it's a good idea. Maybe we think about it and talk about how the energy becomes fusion and the body is formed and the body dies. And what happens, like how Atmanand said just now, there's the
Yes,
mind and
because
ego.
from
Take
that,
rebirth.
it helps to understand everything in spirituality.
The
Like when
anatomy,
you,
the anatomy
like,
of a spirit, the anatomy
yes,
of a spirit.
yes, you're right. Good idea. And I think about Shia and Yuati and everything. And you have to understand what is Shiva really and analyze what our representation is want to show us, because I have explained to my friend what was Shiva, what the meaning on the tambour and the trishkul and the trilling and everything. So Shiva is there for show us all the knowledge of spirituality, I think.
So we will one by one we will address it. Okay. So I don't
Yes.
know. We do not have the Raj. Yes, Raj. Are you there? Unmute Raj. NPM here to remove. Raj, unmute. You ponder. Okay. So we have sometimes some people who come and visit and they don't. Yes, Raj. So you see, some people they want to come and give us special what they think we want in this call. So okay. So anybody has any questions? Otherwise, we will touch the idea of. Anybody has any questions? Otherwise, I want you to tell me you have any idea of how to know where you are in the journey of evolution. Like these people who come and show videos to us, we don't need their videos. I am Atma wants to speak, but so I'm leaving. Ask and open session continues, but there's 20 minutes if anybody wants to talk on that new idea. So there are two things on today's call. I am Atma.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. I'm traveling in auto, but still I have a question and I do not want to miss.
No
Myself and my
problem.
wife are going to temple and returning back.
Tell us,
Sir,
sir.
yesterday I have completed that spiritual. Since you said latest books I have started. Other 2018-17 का book only reference के लिए रखा हूँ. Latest 23, 24 and 22 books I started reading. I have one query to you.
Yes.
In these yesterday's that my spiritual awakening, something like that, the latest book I have completed in a day. I have completed. At the end of the book, you said once you realized there are 14 monsters. You said 14 monsters and some other hurdles are there during the path of enlightenment. But once you have reached the stage of enlightenment, your Guruji Vaswani, Mr. Vaswani said, you should be careful about duty, lust, and shame. What is the significance of it? When there are 14 monsters are there, your Guruji said, from now onwards, you should be very careful on three aspects: duty, shame, and lust. What is that?
But there is no connection between the two.
Okay.
So what? Let me explain to you these 14 monsters.
Okay. Sorry, some traffic sound may be coming. Sorry for it.
We cannot hear any traffic sound. We can only hear your sound.
Yeah, please.
The 7 miseries are the miseries of the mind: fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, and guilt.
Okay.
The 7 monsters are of the ego: anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, pride, greed, and selfishness.
Okay.
These are 14. If you are able to transcend, eliminate the mind, you remove 7. If you are able to enlighten the ego, you remove another 7. 14 gone. Now, what he said, be careful of duty, lust, and shame. So that is when you are on the journey of enlightenment, when you are a sincere seeker. According to him, there are 3 major roadblocks. This comes under my 24 roadblocks, not the 14 monsters.
Okay.
In the 24 roadblocks, there are many roadblocks. For example, religion is one roadblock. Relationships is another roadblock. Suppose you are attached to somebody. Then how can you attain enlightenment if you're all attached?
Correct. Yeah.
Because you're holding the hand of somebody who doesn't want to be enlightened, or who may be religious, or who may be ambitious, or who may be worldly, or who may be some addict. How can you be enlightened?
That is complete. Yeah.
So we spoke about roadblocks, many roadblocks. And Dadaji told, be careful of 3 roadblocks. He told me, your duty, lust, and shame. Which means duty means don't get bound to your earthly duty. Lust means don't run after physical lust of flesh or of gold. Gold means money. And shame. Don't be ashamed what people say. People will say.
Yeah.
Today, if you are going to go on this path, if you are going to evolve, somebody will call you a donkey. Somebody will call you a criminal. Somebody will call. It's okay. Do I have to worry about somebody's opinion about me?
What is about duty? You said shame and other things. Okay, I understood. Duty.
Duty means your duty to the world, earthly world, should not overtake your duty to SIP.
Yeah, understood. I got it. The duty towards the ship should be number 1, and the duty towards the world should take a back seat.
Duty to SIP should not be number 1.
Okay.
It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Sure. Yeah.
And other things can be 11, 12, 13. Our duty to SIP should not be just 1. It should be 1 to 10.
Okay. It should be the only one. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. SIP.
Yeah.
Just it is in marketing terms, they say like this. Coca-Cola will tell Coca-Cola is not just the first best. Coca-Cola is 1 to 10. Any other drink will come number 11. This is marketing terminology.
Okay. Yeah.
Got it?
Sure. Yeah, got it, sir.
Okay. So as I told, I'm inviting after karma, I'm inviting you all to give any idea for the spiritual journey, and you are taking digital badges. So that is one more idea which we want to talk on Friday, but since today there's no topic, there's open session, karma, and anybody wants to give suggestion. Karma.
Shivoham AiR.
Shivoham.
First, let me compliment you on a very beautiful and engaging Shivratri festival. I did watch it online. I'm sorry, I'm a bit late to congratulate you on that, but it was quite nice, intriguing, and full of energy. I watched till 4 a.m.
Very good.
IST.
Very good. Thank you.
I rather have a bold question to ask. I was holding it back for so many weeks, but today Ahem Atma's question kind of gave me a little bit of encouragement to ask again. My question touches the lust part of it. I have heard you talk about your previous life, I would say, number of times. How did you overcome lust, whether it was of a body, of a money, of food, anything? How did you overcome that? What were the actionable steps that you took? If you could please help us.
So
with that.
lust is something that every human being tends to create. We may have a different lust, but a woman may have lust for gold, for example. Oh, I want more gold, I want more gold, I want more gold. Men may have physical lust, for example. But all this can only last till such time that you are in a trance. You're in a trance of ignorance. So the moment the trance of ignorance drops and the realization comes that pleasure from this lust is only momentary. Pleasure from this lust is not the real pleasure, not the real peace or bliss or true love or joy. Then, it's like you telling me, I'll give you an analogy which is easy to understand. 25 years back, I had lust. I had lust for chicken, lust for mutton, lust for fish. It was a big lust for my tongue. I needed to eat meat for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. except Monday's Shiva's day of Shiva, that lust was, and every cell of my tongue was wanting mutton, chicken. I must have eaten crab, lobster. But when you get to realize that this is not good, this is wrong to eat, then that lust goes like in 1 second. I call it like the mist disappears when the sun rises. When the sun shines, immediately the mist on the lake starts to disappear. It's gone. So just like the sun shines, the light inside us, when the light inside us shines, you are immediately free from the mist of lust. Because you realize, what am I seeking? That's meaningless. And then you let go of it.
Okay. So this was basically a realization.
You get liberated. You
Hmm.
actually, you are free from it. You become the divine grace makes you free.
Okay. Would it be possible for you to give any actionable step to reach
No,
that
it's
realization?
actually, you can't, it's very difficult for anybody to do it themselves. It needs grace. It needs guidance of the Guru. It needs grace of God. And it's a step by step. It's like a stone cutter hitting the rock. Then ultimately one day the rock breaks, correct? You keep at it. You keep on trying. The lust is not an easy thing to get rid of. It's like an addiction. It's like, Sharma, somebody is addicted to 25 cigarettes a day. How do you give up the 25 cigarettes a day? There are only two ways. One way is 25 to 24 to 23 to 22 to 20 to 15 to 10 to 5 to 2 to 1 and then 0, correct? And the other way is from 25 today to 0 tomorrow.
Yeah, the cold turkey. Just go cold turkey.
Yeah, these are the two methods. Okay. Good question. Premchand and Aham Atma. Premchand and Aham Atma.
Shivam Gurudev.
Shivoham sir.
In between Prarabdha and Sanchit Karma, we take birth. So where do the right and duties come?
Actually, the right and duties are, rights come because of what we are allowed to do. Rights की बात, duties की बात है. तो राइट तो हमें राइट खाने का राइट है, बोलने का राइट है, चलने का राइट है, वो अलग बात है, ठीक है?
Yes.
Duties, they are built, they are created from our upbringing. जब हम बड़े होते हैं, हमारे संस्कार में सिखाया जाता है, हमारे स्कूल में सिखाया जाता है, हमारे घर में सिखाया जाता है. वी आर टॉट, देखो तुम्हारा ड्यूटी है चप्पल को धो के बाद में अंदर आओ, तुम्हारा ड्यूटी है माँ बाप के चरण स्पर्श करो, तुम्हारा ड्यूटी है कि प्रभु से प्रार्थना करके बाद में सोना है, तुम्हें प्रार्थना है, जो ड्यूटी है कि बिफोर गोइंग फॉर एग्जामिनेशंस यू मस्ट विजिट टेम्पल. ये किसने बताया? ये तो हमारा, हाँ, माँ बाप ने सिखाया, टीचर ने सिखाया, सोसाइटी ने सिखाया. ये ड्यूटी, nobody is born with duties.
If we rightly perform duty, can it change destiny?
If your duty is a good karma, it will definitely become good destiny.
It can change destiny, na?
Yes. By doing good karma.
Good karma, yes. Thank you very much.
But it cannot give you mukti. It can only give you a destiny in the world. It cannot liberate you from the world.
We should be very careful about performing our duty.
हाँ, तो वो ड्यूटी जब तक हम ये सोचेंगे कि मैं कर रहा हूं, मैं अपने माँ बाप को संभाल रहा हूं, मैं बेटे को पैसा दे रहा हूं, मैं सोसाइटी को खाना दे रहा हूं, तो वी आर क्रिएटिंग कर्मा. वो कर्मा में सोने की जंजीर में बंध गए हम.
I should not be there.
हाँ, आई को दफा करना है, आई को दफा कर दो.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Premchand ji. Aham Atma.
Yeah, Guruji, I reached my home. Yeah. Guruji.
Now we know your pattern. from office to home. Only when you come by helicopter, you tell us. As
No,
long as
no,
you are
no.
coming by car, auto,
No,
we
no,
know
no,
your
no.
pattern.
No. One time, one time you are very angry with me. But
No.
I was telling my mother what Guruji says.
Why angry? I don't know the meaning of anger.
No. When I was in office, once you said, when you go for when your mother is dead, will you not go there on the day itself? My mother was also in the call actually at the time. No, I'm very happy. I told my Amma, she's also listening. What you said is correct. The time for the sip should be time. No? Nobody can. From
Nobody.
that day onwards, whatever you said, this is the priority for me. Whether I'm traveling by car or whatever is
No,
that.
I understand. Sometimes I understand the limitation, but as a mentor, I have to guide you the right way.
You are right. Guruji, you have done a divine surgery for me. Doctor is putting the knife on the patient only to cure him. What you did is right on that day. I fully agree. Guruji, I have a query. The Lord Krishna says in the Gita, it is not a quotation I'm saying from my heart. Okay, Lord Krishna says in the Gita that to work you have the right. Karmanyavadi karaste mapaleshu kadachanakar. To work you have the right and not to the results. Result is in for only for the process excellence humans are responsible. Result excellence is in the hands of Almighty. To work, I have the right, result in his hands. But as per the law of karma, whatever good deeds or bad deeds I have planted, if I have planted an apple tree, I will get the apple. If I have planted the seeds of orange, I will get the orange fruits. When God says in the Gita, to work you have the right and the result is in my hands, if that be the case, as per law of karma, what I did, I will get back. Whether the divine will,
the Lord is speaking.
Whether the divine will and law of karma are both are equal. That's what
You
I
are not
say.
understanding
There's a
the language.
contradiction in.
You are not understanding the language of the Lord.
Okay.
The language. The Lord is speaking in Telugu. You are understanding Tamil. So you're not understanding what the Lord is telling. The Lord is telling.
Okay.
The Lord is telling. Of action, you have the right. Correct? You agree? Of action, you have the right. But do you have the right of the action of the previous Janma? You have a right.
I don't have. Okay. I don't have no right. It's already passed. Okay, actually.
No. Do you know what you've done in your past Janma? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
So how you can demand what you don't know?
Okay, I can't demand what I don't know, but my query is whether the will of the Lord and law of karma both are same.
It is not the will of the Lord. What he's telling is your past karma is not in your hand. Your past karma is in my hand.
Okay. Accordingly, वो सजा देना है या
सजा का बात
अच्छा
नहीं.
देना है वो मेरा हाथ में है.
He is telling you can only expect the result of your present action. But your prarabdha karma, what you brought, you don't know what you have done. That prarabdha karma is my karma law. I control the karma law. The law of karma is in my hands.
Really good. I have understood. Some
getting
clarity
the point?
is no. Clarity is power. Yeah. Clarity is power. Definitely. That gives the.
Otherwise, let me give the right analogy. Somebody goes to Krishna and tells, what type of Krishna you are? What type of Krishna you are? For 50 years I have served you. For 50 years I am in your temple. For 50 years I did good work. For 50 years I did seva. For 50 years I did bhakti. I got cancer. What is this Krishna you are? So what is Krishna telling? What you did for 50 years, that reward you will get. But what about what you did for previous 500 years? That reward, that result is coming to you. Why you are shouting? Why you are screaming?
Yeah.
So he says it is in my hands. What he says, when he means my hands, it means that your past karma is in my hands. Your past karma is not in your hands.
Okay, understood. Whatever has already done, Puska results, that is in my hands. Whatever is the present karma, since I have given you a free will, you can plant a good deed or bad deed, because that today's karma, you will get a destiny of tomorrow based on your present karma. Understood.
But you cannot question the past karma. That past karma, only I know. Only I know. You don't know. I know.
But in this occasion also, I have one more doubt, query to you. Since I realize that I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the ego, I am not the doer at all. If I realize it, since in many of our forums you said, since once you realize it, instantly your Sanchita karma will also go away. Like that you said actually.
Correct.
So I'm not the doer.
If you're not the doer, Prarabdha also is gone, Agami also is gone, Sanchit also is gone.
Then God, once that realization happens, means God will come to our side. That's what you are saying. All the karma will go away.
Then God does not come to your side. You go to God's side. No.
Okay. Either way, it's a win-win situation for us.
You become God. No, you become Krishna. No.
Sure.
The moment
Right,
you
okay.
become Krishna, then what is it? Then you don't. Then nothing remains.
Correct.
That's why we have to be in consciousness. Being in what your own words. This is your word. Being established in consciousness.
Established in consciousness.
Not in my words. This is your words. It's not my words.
Perfect.
This is your words.
Yeah. Thanks, Guruji. Thank you very much.
Sarlanand, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sarlanand.
Yeah, Shivoham here. Love you,
Yes.
love you all.
Yes.
Yeah, I know 3 states: waking, sleeping, and dreaming, as deep sleep. What is Turiya Avastha? Turiya Atita Avastha? Fourth one.
Waking is first.
Yeah.
Dreaming is second.
Dreaming is second. Deep sleep is third.
Third. And Turiya comes from the word Chaturya. Chaturya means fourth.
Yeah, Chaturya, fourth. That I'm not understanding.
Why you're only telling first,
Witnessing.
second, third. After first, after second, after third comes what?
Yeah, witnessing state.
After first state, second state, third state comes fourth state, not fifth state. No.
Yeah,
There's no
fourth
fifth state. First,
Yeah.
second, third, and fourth.
Hmm.
So they say there are 4 states of consciousness. The first state is body, mind, everything. I'm moving my hands. This is Jagrat state. I'm first state. Second state, I fall asleep.
While sleeping, gets dreams. I get dreams.
I'm dreaming. That's the second state.
Yeah, deep
In
sleep.
third state, I'm knocked out. I don't even know.
Yeah. Till that.
When do I come to know? When do I come to know that I was knocked out?
Yeah, that real I is witnessing.
No, only when I wake up, I come to know I was knocked out. As long as you are knocked out, do you know you're knocked out?
Yeah, I know.
How you know? You're knocked out. You have no feelings, no imagine, nothing.
Okay.
How do you know you're knocked out? When do you know you're knocked out? When do you come to know you were knocked out?
Waking state.
When you regain consciousness, when you wake up.
Yeah. When I wake up. Waking state again.
Where I was, you said where I went, I don't know. I was so, I slept like a log. What they say?
Yeah.
I slept like a log. The meaning of I slept like a log means you are now back to that waking state. Okay. The person who is able to understand these 3 states is called the 4th state of consciousness. When you understand these are 3, I am not the waker. I am not the dreamer.
Understanding these 3 stages is
not understanding, realizing.
Okay. Realizing. Okay. Yeah, realizing.
Realizing I am not the waker, I am not the sleeper, I am not the dreamer. Waker, dreamer, sleeper. Have I done this, Siri, have I done this talk with you all? Ye sach ya wo sach, have I done? Recently I have done, or many years back? So we can do it. Siva, I remember, ye sach wo sach, you remember? Have we done the talk?
This or that. Not recently. We have done.
This or that you have done.
I will do one of these days. We will do that. A very interesting session. Ye sach ya wo sach. Ye sach ya wo sach means, Atman, you know this, ye sach ya wo sach, you know that? There was a Japanese philosopher. The Japanese philosopher was sleeping and he became a butterfly. When he woke up, he was a philosopher, Japanese philosopher. And then he writes, am I a philosopher thinking I was a butterfly, or am I a butterfly thinking I am the philosopher? So this is what is yes such about such. So we will try to do it.
Realizing these three states is Turiyavastha.
Yeah, realizing the real state of
This, yeah,
realizing I am not the waker, I am not
Okay.
the dreamer, I am not the
So
deep
we
sleep
will,
and
so we will
sleeper.
witness these three stages.
No, I
Three.
am that witness consciousness, not you
Yeah,
will
yeah.
witness. When you become the witness consciousness, I am not the waker, dreamer, sleeper. I am the one who experiences these three states.
Three stages.
Then that
Yeah.
is the awakening state.
Okay, I got it.
Chaturya means you awaken to that state.
Both are same, no? Chaturya and Turiya. Not
Same.
both are same,
Chaturya,
no? Turiya.
short form of Chaturya is Turya. Chatur, they
Turiya.
cut Chatur. You know,
Okay,
in
okay.
Ganapati, they say Chaturbhuj. Chaturbhuj means 4 hands.
4 hands. Yeah, yeah.
Chatur means 4.
Then one more thing, I'm not convinced.
Ah.
After death, body merges with the existence.
Ah.
Then for the last 30-40 years, I heard and read that soul with karma, with mind and ego will be in the existence till it gets the suitable womb.
First
But
of all,
you say,
soul does not remain with the mind and ego. Soul merges with
yeah, yeah.
sip.
Whenever you say this, I agree. Still, it's there in my mind.
So tomorrow, ask properly. Ask at 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
need this
Yeah,
answer needs, for this I need minimum 5 to 10 minutes to explain this.
Okay.
So
I got it.
don't forget your question, and you can ask tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So my dear friends, I've left you with a thought. I thought there will be nobody asking questions, but I'm wanting to know how many of you want to get your spiritual badges. So think about it, and we'll talk next few days, and then Friday we will do a full session on that. With folded hands, I bow down to you. Past 9 o'clock.